Hello and welcome to Tech Talk with Chet, otherwise known as Tech Tips for Experts and Authors. My name's Chet Davis, your technology tutor. Each and every Thursday, what we focus on is a quick tech tip that you can put to use right away. Maybe today, maybe next week or next month. And today, what I wanted to focus on is this. So this is a manual, right? A camera owner's manual. 3 days earlier this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, where I focused on simple tips for getting better video. And specifically for marketers, for experts, for authors, for speakers and presenters, and using short videos for marketing, reaching your tribe, sharing with your community, kind of like I do here on Facebook Live. But what I wanted to do is take another step, something different. And when I travel, when I'm traveling domestically or internationally, maybe I'm going to do a presentation or a workshop, maybe I'm traveling for fun with my family, and I take a new camera with me, whether it's a video camera or a still camera or something else, and there's a big manual, right? And you can download a PDF manual, and that's a good topic for another session, Chet, is where to find manuals online. There's a really couple good places, and I do them all the time. But I don't want to pack this. I don't want to bring this with me. This is a lot of stuff. If you're like last year, couple weeks in Southeast Asia, your space is at a premium. And I'm not going to read this like a book, but I do want to have access to it when I'm out and about and say, oh, I'd really like to use that feature. How do I make that work? Well, I can just look it up in the manual and boom, there it is, and I can use it. That's awesome. But again, I don't want to have this with me, and to be honest with you, I'd probably forget to pack it. My wife will tell me that. So what I do is ahead of time, I will find the PDF version and I'll upload it. I'll move it over to my iPhone or my iPad, and I'll have it with me to research when I'm out and about. And that's what I want to show you today, how to get something like this onto your smartphone, onto your iPhone, so you can use it when you're out and about. And if it's not an owner's manual or a PDF, think of all the other PDF documents. Maybe you're traveling to a conference, and maybe you're presenting or you're attending as a learner. You're doing your own professional development. And you don't want to take that thick book of all the resources with you, and maybe they're being a little paper conscious and they're not going to print it. They make it only available as a PDF. You can download it ahead of time, and you can get it into your iPad or your iPhone or your desktop or laptop computer. So today, focusing on getting it to your iPad. And there's a couple different ways, and I'm gonna pop over here to my second display. And you see I have an owner's manual for a professional video camera that I have. And this is a multi-page PDF. In fact, I don't know how many pages it is, but it's a lot of pages. In fact, when we come over here and we click on this and show us the thumbnail view, you can see that this is a big old document, right? So I want to get that over to my iPhone, and I'm going to show you there's about, I don't know, 6 or 8 different methods, and there are apps you can buy to do this, but there's 2 really easy ways you have available right now in your iPhone. And I'm focusing specifically on iPhone today. Many of the same methods you could use on a Windows or Android device as well. I would probably use Dropbox with those services, with those platforms, but let me show you specifically to an iPhone. Here's what I would do. The easiest, if you have AirDrop turned on your iPhone, and you may know AirDrop is a way in the latter versions of iOS, the operating system for iPads and iPhones, where if you're on the same network, you can share wirelessly between devices if each device gives it permission. So I'm going to show you what it looks like on the computer side, because that's where I've downloaded the manual from the internet, and then I'll show you what it looks like on my iPhone. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, and I can come here and say AirDrop. So as long as my iPhone or iPad is turned on and AirDrop is enabled, I go AirDrop, and it says, okay, let me look for devices, Chet. Oh, look, there's someone called Chet Davis, and that's how I've named my iPhone. Very clever, right? And so we go ahead and click send it to Chet. So I click on my computer, send it to Chet, and it says waiting. And then you see Chet Davis is sharing a PDF with you, and this pops up. Okay, Chet, you've got some different applications here on your iPhone. Where do you want to view it? So I'm going to say the easiest thing for me is iBooks. So I just click iBooks, and it drops it into iBooks. And now you see that manual. This is right on my iPhone, okay? This is right on my iPhone. It drops it into iBooks, which is a free application that's included with your iPad or your iPhone. and it lets you easily just drop it in there. And so I have access to this 24/7. Anytime my iPhone's with me, I have access to this. Now, if you've not seen that, let me go ahead and show you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and launch iBooks. So there's iBooks. And if you're not seeing the PDFs, because there's a separate section in iBooks for PDFs, what you can do is at the top menu here, touch on all books and say, just show me the PDFs. And these are PDFs that I've moved over, okay? So this is a really easy way to do it. The other way that I would consider doing it is via email. So let me go ahead and send that manual over to me via email. On that share menu, I'm going to say, send me an email with that information, Chet. And then I'll show you what that looks like directly inside of my iPhone. So I have an email, and it's a big old document, so it may take a few moments to come through here. And when it comes through, what we'll do is we'll click on that, and it will show us that there is, in fact, a PDF document. It'll say, where do you want to view this? Open this in what? Open this in iBooks, and it will pop up in that same little space. Okay, so a couple of very easy ways for you to share PDF documents over to your iPhone, your iPad, to have it with you all the time. Well, Chet Davis, your technology tutor. Thanks for joining me today. Tomorrow on the program, I'll see you back here tomorrow, Friday at 6:45 a.m. Pacific. Tomorrow on the program, what I want to do is share with you a great website that has free, royalty-free music for your video projects. Could be for all kinds of media projects, and it's one I've been using for a number of years. There's a huge difference between royalty-free and free. There's a lot of royalty-free resources out there where you can get royalty-free, in other words, legal to use music for your projects. There's only some that are royalty-free and cost-free, and I'm going to show you one resource that I love tomorrow. If you haven't already, go ahead and like this page. Please put comments in the comments section below. I'd be delighted to hear. Maybe you have some additional tips on how to do what we shared today. Maybe you have questions for future episodes. I'd be delighted to hear from you. I love to interact with folks that love to learn as well. Until then, go out there and make it a great day. Chet Davis, your technology tutor. Have a wonderful rest of the day.